The winds of war were shifting. Athena descended to Diomedes, the son of Tydeus, and breathed the fire of battle into his chest. A flame flickered in his eyes, and a new strength surged through his arms. Diomedes faced the Trojan brothers, Phagesos and Idaeus. The Trojans were in chariots, but Diomedes was on foot. Yet what would that matter to a warrior of his caliber? Phagesos found Diomedes' spear buried deep in his chest. His eyes widened, his knees buckled, and the earth claimed him. Idaeus, eyes wide with terror, tried to flee, but Hephaestus' hand intervened. The gods saved him, but one by one, the Trojans' hopes were crushed. At that moment, Athena convinced Ares not to join the flames of war. "Let it be," she said. "Let whoever Zeus favors win." She led him to the banks of the Scamander River. Now, the war belonged solely to the mortals. Agamemnon struck down the leader of the Alazan tribe, Odios, with his spear. Idomeneus killed Phaistos, and his men looted his armor and weapons. Menelaus killed Scamandrios, raised by Artemis, a master hunter whose arrows could not change his fate. Meriones killed Phereclos, the man who built the ships, whose blood wrote his own story. Homer's eyes turned to the heart of the fiercest battle, Diomedes. Diomedes advanced on the battlefield like a god. Pandoros saw an opportunity. He raised his bow, drew his arrow, aimed, and struck. But Diomedes did not fall. Blood spilled, but his eyes burned with even fiercer fire. He drew back to his chariot, ordering Sthenelus to remove the arrow, but that wasn't enough. He gazed to the heavens and prayed to Athena. "Goddess, allow me to strike down the one who shot me." And Athena answered. An invisible wind swept through Diomedes, and his eyes glowed with new light. He could now see the gods. But Athena warned him, "Use your mind, son of Tydeus. Do not fight with the gods, but if you see Aphrodite, strike." A fire of defiance toward the gods began to burn within Diomedes. Empowered by Athena, he moved as though he were the lord of battle. Astynous, Hyperion, Abas, Polyidus, Xanthos, Thun, Echemen, Chromios. Death followed Diomedes like a shadow. Aeneas approached Pandoros. "Fire your arrow, finish this man," he urged. Pandoros hesitated. "This man is not human. He has protections. Our spears cannot reach him." But Aeneas was relentless. "Come, let's try together." They mounted their chariots. The horses of Tros carried them onto the battlefield, where they swore to kill Diomedes. Sthenelus called out to Diomedes, "They're coming for us. Should we run?" Diomedes laughed. "No, my friend. With the gods on my side, there is no running." Pandoros raised his spear and hurled it at Diomedes, but he missed. Diomedes, with Athena's aid, struck Pandoros with his spear. The light faded from Pandoros' eyes. Aeneas, enraged, leaped from his chariot, raising his shield to claim his friend's body. But Diomedes grabbed a stone from the ground and hurled it at Aeneas. The stone struck Aeneas' hip, and the great Trojan warrior fell to the earth. Aphrodite felt her son's injury. She rushed to him, lifting him in her arms, but Diomedes saw her. The gods should not interfere in the war, but Athena had allowed it. Diomedes charged at Aphrodite. With his spear, he struck the goddess' palm. Aphrodite screamed in agony. The goddesses bled, though their blood was not like that of mortals. They did not eat bread or drink wine, yet they too could suffer. Aphrodite dropped her wounded son. Apollo saved him, enveloping him in a dark cloud. He called to Diomedes, "Do not touch the gods, son of Tydeus." Aphrodite fled to Olympus. Iris led her to Ares. Aphrodite pleaded, "Take me from here." Ares gave her his horses, and Aphrodite went to her mother Dione, who wrapped her in her arms. "This war is no longer just for mortals," Dione said. "The Achaeans are defying even the gods." But Zeus was curious about Aphrodite's role in the war. "You are the goddess of love. The war belongs to Athena and Ares." Diomedes did not stop defying the gods. He felt Ares' presence. Ares, like nightfall, blanketed the battlefield. Hector rained death upon his warriors. Sarpedon confronted Hector, shouting, "What kind of king are you? You cannot even defend your own country." Hector, filled with rage, mounted his chariot and led the charge again. Menelaus killed Pylaemenes. Diomedes called for a retreat. "The gods are not with us," he said. Zeus's son, Sarpedon, faced Heracles' son, Tlepolemus, and Sarpedon killed Tlepolemus, Zeus's grandson. Hera rebelled against Zeus. "Ares is slaughtering the Trojans." Zeus replied, "Send Athena." Athena chose Diomedes. "Attack Ares," she commanded. Diomedes approached Ares, and Athena gave him invisibility. Ares did not see Diomedes coming. Diomedes hurled his spear, and Ares' blood spilled onto the battlefield. Ares screamed and fled to Olympus. Zeus looked at him and shook his head. "You are the god I despise most, Ares." But still, he ordered Paeon to heal his wound, and the war was once again left to the mortals. But nothing would ever be the same again.